Today is March 8th. Yeah, March 8th, 10:50 in the morning. And
7th, I'm sorry. March
so
7th.
I'm here to talk to ladies who say they want a man. First, let's define what man is. A man can stand on his own. He got his own place. He has a job. He's responsible. He can be by himself. He don't have to be up under somebody all the time. He has his goals set and purpose understood for the most part. Now I'm gonna say God can change directions, but for the most part, he has his purpose in mind. Boys, on the other hand, constantly needing guidance, somebody to hold their hand, not taking responsibility. A lot of deficits going on.
So who had to be explained that?
A whole bunch of anger management that needs to
Be
accounted for because they too busy playing with toys that they can throw around versus recognizing that they're dealing with a lady who's delicate to the man that she loves. So I'm prefacing all this so that when you say you want a man, you understand that he's bringing, for the most part, what he should be. And no man is going to be perfect.
Here's the thing. And that's what gets to be the issue. Who is defining and who have the definition and what definition is being understood, implied, or recognized. So that's where you get your various reactions to what that is or is not.
Well, biblically, a man is a six-part being. He is a prophet, a priest, a provider, protector, prophet, priest, provider, protector, responsible, and king. My dad don't recognize I'm doing a video, and he keep interjecting, but it's all good.
You doing a video?
Yeah, I'm doing a video. It's all right. I did. I said, give me a second. Don't worry about it. I'm still gonna post this. Because I knew he was gonna interject to get to it raw. But that was perfect because a lot of times we don't know who we dealing with when we with male-female interactions. We don't know what a man really is. We got our own mindset on what we think a man is supposed to be based on television, media, social media, our parents, our uncles, aunts, other men in our lives, neighbors, whoever we caught or bought, whatever that was that we think a man should be. And Superman ain't what man is. Now, your man can be super, but he ain't always gonna be Superman. And it depends on what the motivation is to pull that super out of his manhood. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all ladies, number one, let me tell you something. Y'all control whether a man has longevity with you or is short-lived. Now, you can take that in terms of the relationship, you can take that in the bedroom, or whatever it is, because it's seed time and harvest time. It works both ways. The more you get on a joker nerves, the less energy he has for you. Take it how you want. The more you show that guy that he gets something exclusive from you that nobody else gets, then you hitting his number one thing, letting him know that he's not just the man, he's your man. And when you refuse to understand the exclusiveness that he needs for him to really unleash the greatness that he got in him for your benefit, you lose. And it's amazing how few relationships last because we have such a narcissistic society where it's all about me. It's all about my goals and what I want to do, and this, that, and the other. And that goes for both males and females. But I will say, there's nothing wrong with submitting to your man. Not your boy, but your man. Because if he a real man, he gonna want you to succeed too. He gonna help you with doing some stuff. Because the more you bring to the table, the less stress on him to provide. So understand this. Your mouth is your weapon of mass destruction when it comes down to dealing with him. You're giving somebody else what he needs or wants is emotional adultery, if not physical adultery, or just cheating him out of what he should be getting from the situation. And I'm looking at so many different relationships that I've had with females who thought that just because they pretty, that, you know, they supposed to get everything just as they giving sex. They, you know, that's the end all be all. Whatever. In any true intercourse, usually the woman is getting more than the man is on a routine basis.
Always.
So, you know, we can try and make that like it's just the end all be all, the equalizer, but it never was and it never is. And just because your man chooses to treat you like a queen, no matter how stupid you get or act, that don't mean he don't have feelings. That don't mean he don't feel some type of way about it. Men's main response to most things, whether they hurt, disappointed, disrespected, or whatever, is anger. That's the general reaction to most things that affect a man. Now, it takes a person who's more in tune to processing through and had some type of internal, whether it's counseling or some internal reflection, to say, hey, look, I'm disappointed right now. Or, hey, look, I feel like whatever. Give me a minute to process this. I'm not sure. I know I'm uncomfortable right now. And if you don't give that guy that space, I mean, who knows what you're going to get. But it's gonna be a reaction when you stay in his face on some stuff, forcing him when he's trying to say, hey, look, you know what? This conversation over because I can't hear you no more. And cause where you done went off the deep end or whatever, it's not worth it. And then, you know, he trying to drop you off and you steadily want to stay in the car and have the conversation and force the conversation, or you want to stay in the joker face and run up behind him when he's trying to walk away. Hey, you need to think about that. You need to think about what you doing when y'all had plans to do X, Y, and Z, but you flaked on the deal. You didn't do what you were supposed to do on the situation. All you did was agitate the situation. All you did was wanted to do what you wanted to do about it, and could care less about what he sacrificed to make the trip happen, or the outing transpire, and what you didn't communicate about the situation, so he could know, like, okay, these are the parameters, or communicate effectively. Sometimes you got to know who you're talking to. Don't expect so much from somebody that you're not willing to give. Don't expect me to go across the moon and you won't even cross the street. Like, come on. And the sad reality is, a lot of us guys are so committed to situations that we'll still do it. And we know who we dealing with. But you gotta recognize that when you steadily show yourself coming up short in a relationship, or keep making that one-way street, remember this, one-way streets often end in dead ends. There's no comeback. Once that road runs out, it's done. So even though you give a person what you want to give them, are you giving them what they want and what they need in the situation? And if you're not giving the wants and needs in the situation, it's just like giving nothing, because you have not satisfied the relay in the ship. So what you move to them, just because you serve crap on a silver platter, that don't make it a meal. Just because you make 1,000,001 excuses of why you can't do and this and this and it's excuses, it ain't made nothing happen. So when the guy made the excuse about, well, I couldn't pay this bill, well, I lost my car, well, I can't bring the child support through, well, whatever it is, what you trying to do? If Joker ain't paying you the money you want, you gonna take him to court and put him on child support through the state. If a Joker coming up short in any area, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be something said about it. And a lot of y'all ladies out here emasculate men so much. Let me make sure I say that in layman's terms. You talk down on a guy so hard that he don't even want to do nothing for you. First thing he want to do is get away from you. And if he love you enough to come back and you keep doing it, you're creating a wall. When I say a wall, you creating a massive wall where it's gonna be hard for him to really let go and move forward, and definitely be thinking about it. He may not say nothing about it, but he definitely thinking about it. Seed time and harvest time always exist, and you need to figure out what seeds you're planting in somebody's life, especially when you say you want to be with a man. And just because he's strong and he can pick you up and y'all can do all type of rodeo shows or whatever, that don't mean he want to use his back on everything. Oh yeah, go pick up all them bricks and do this. What? Especially having to clean up some other man's trash. And that's what is going on with a lot of these relationships. Real men having to clean up so much other folks' stuff. Now, yeah, everybody got their issues, time, place, this, that, and the other. And I'm not saying dudes don't have to deal with their crowd, but at some point, we need to be doing relationship. We really need to do true forgiveness. We really need to do staying focused on what the real issue is and allowing somebody to be heard. Because the more you interrupting and interjecting, the more disrespected, the more interrupted the conversation gonna be, so that there's no true fruit to what is gonna come out of the conversation. Because you can't settle nothing. It's just constant going on. So anyway, I'm just trying to let you know that if you want a man, be woman enough to keep a man.